on YouTube, you know, because people got to know we are up onto this bullshit. You know, we know it's coming.
That's what's pissing them off. It's because we're educating ourselves and we're learning it, and they don't like it. They want. It's all about power.
Yeah.
It's all about power. What is it? Power corrupts absolutely.
Right.
And what is it? I always mess it up.
Absolute power. Well, it's kind of
power
neat.
corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolute.
That's it.
Yeah, indeed. So with this scenario that I've been running down, or most people seem to be working on, is this: that they'll give Trump the nomination because they don't want the people. It'll be messy.
Oh yeah.
You know.
If they
If
don't,
they don't, the Republican Party's done.
And they'll give Clinton it because, you know, I mean, she's going to get anointed.
She's the anointed one.
But between now and then, sometime along the way, there's going to be some kind of catastrophe, an economic collapse, natural, you name it.
It's going to be fabricated.
Right, right. Trump gets assassinated, Clinton gets indicted. That takes the head off of both parties. And then Obama, with the ensuing riots and all, declares a national emergency, says FEMA provisional government.
Yeah.
Bang, he becomes
that's a little
dictator.
complicated.
And Posse Comitatus goes to hell.
Yeah. But the military,
and the really bad part about it is I'm a retired military guy, and I think it's fucking ridiculous.
but the military ain't going along with it. The military guys I'm talking to.
Well, the problem is, though, being an old military guy, the problem is now you've got a decision to make. You got a decision: are you going to follow the orders that's given to you, or are you going to buck the orders and possibly end up in Leavenworth?
They're not going to follow. I tell you, I talked to a colonel out here. It's about a year ago. He gave me about 40 minutes of his time, and we were talking pretty much just like this. He's been pretty open with me as well as he could because he was still in. But I get this qualified by a lot of military guys I talk to. I asked him how many men of his rank and the men he, you know, that he controls, is under him, will not follow the orders to take our guns when those orders come down.
No, I'm law enforcement. I can tell you. Think about what they were doing. They were giving law enforcement these big battering, vehicles, these armored vehicles.
Right.
They're taking them all back now. You know why? Because they found out our people are not going to go against their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their fathers.
Beautiful. Where are you in law?
Out of Baton Rouge.
Out of Baton Rouge. This is a bad time to be a good cop, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's already happened now.
Hey, look, I'm in the middle of the chocolate city doing
I'm
this.
just kidding you. I just don't want to get shot.
He's
taking my gun with me.
The gun confiscation's already happened once.
Oh, no
it
kidding.
happened right here.
Yes.
I mean, they were taking people's guns that were flooding didn't even happen.
Yes.
And a lot of the people were saying the reason they're taking our guns because our guns are bigger than their guns.
Yes.
But it's already happening. The military's already kicked in the doors and taken them.
Yeah.
And that just pissed me off beyond belief when they did that. I'm like, obviously, you took an oath, I took an oath, he took an oath. Oaths are forever. You don't, and in the military you re-enlist every 4 or 6 years or whatever, and you retake that oath. Well, it's kind of a pointless thing because oaths are for a lifetime.
Right.
Until you die, you're supposed to be honor bound by that oath. I mean, once he retires from his police work, he still falls under that oath to follow the Constitution of the United States.
I could be sitting
military,
around.
you're cop all the way to the day you die.
Yeah.
He's not going to win is because guys like you, and guys like you, and guys like you, they're not going to win. I'm telling you, they can't do it. They can't do it.
You were talking earlier, it's all greed and stuff. We're taking crack from some addicts. The power and the greed. They're trying to take it. Right. And that's what they're fighting us about.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is that there's groups of us in the country, they put their head in the sand and they're telling themselves there's not a silent majority. They're telling themselves that these new people that are never voted before, that are registered for the Republican Party, is a bunch of made up stuff by Trump and his campaign. It's bullshit. We're in the street right now. We know what's going on. You know?
I talked to a guy here yesterday. I put him on my YouTube. 52 years old, from Arkansas, owns his own company. He's going to vote for the first time in his life for Trump.
There you go.
That's the kind of inspiration.
Yeah.
She's voting for the first time this year.
Yeah. So here's a man bringing millions of people into the party, and the party elite are going, we don't want him. What does that say to us?
Well, to me, what I would like to see happen, what I would really love to see happen, is for this country to get away from that hardcore two-party system.
Of course.
I mean, it's one or the other, and nobody ever thinks about the third party.
That's the whole.
Well, the founding fathers didn't even want parties.
Right, and I preach at work that we need to get away from it, and they're like, well, if you vote for a third party, you might as well be throwing it away.
You know where
I said, there's the problem.
You know where the revolution is going? And it's already happening. It's happening.
It's underway.
It's happening right with you having your hand right now, right? We're already changing the way things operate with our comments online, signing petitions, forming coalitions, movements, even